On Monday, you're going to get this form right here. On Monday, you're going to get this form, and you're going to do exactly what we did yesterday, which we did for practice, and that is translating this entire story into English. You have one class period to do that, right? And so I'm going to read you the story, and for those of you that were absent, right, you're going to hear it, and at home you're going to translate it and bring it to me. I want to see it. I want to see that you translate this word for word or for meaning. Okay? We did this yesterday, and so when we get to the point to where we stopped yesterday, I'm going to point at you so that you know you start translating. Here we go. Remember, you're translating everything into English. Hay un chico que se llama Alejandro. El chico tiene 18 años. El chico es de España. Él es de España, pero vive en, and you were supposed to fill in the blank, 2 lines, and write the capital in the country. El chico vive en that capital and country desde que tiene 10 años. El chico es alto, pelirrojo y muy desorganizado. Al chico le gusta dormir, le gusta mucho dormir. Él siempre duerme hasta muy tarde. Alejandro siempre llega tarde a la clase de ciencias. Alejandro siempre llega tarde a la clase de ciencias porque es la primera clase de la mañana. Él nunca llega temprano. Llega tarde a la clase de ciencias porque duerme hasta tarde todos los días. Alejandro llega temprano a la clase de educación física, llega temprano a la clase de español y llega temprano a la clase de matemáticas, pero nunca llega temprano a la clase de ciencias. And then we started another paragraph, indent. That was the first paragraph. Second paragraph. La maestra de la clase es bella, es vieja y seria. Hay exámenes todos los días. Los exámenes son difíciles. El chico no sabe qué hacer. El chico tiene una, and here's a light bulb, and you were supposed to draw a line and fill that line in. El chico tiene una Alejandro decide comprar un, and did I tell you to fill that in? I don't remember. Alejandro decide comprar un reloj despertador. El chico va al centro comercial y habla con la mujer de los relojes despertadores. Él va al centro comercial de that same capital and country porque él necesita comprar un reloj despertador para levantarse temprano. So if you're watching this video at home, hit a pause, translate, start it. Hit a pause, translate, start it, on and on. Alejandro habla con la mujer que trabaja en el almacén de los relojes despertadores. Alejandro le dice, hola. La mujer le dice, hola, ¿qué necesitas? Alejandro le dice, yo necesito un reloj despertador. La mujer le dice, mira, tengo muchos relojes. Alejandro le dice, ¿cuánto cuesta este? La mujer le dice, this is the dialogue format, este cuesta $2 millones. Alejandro le dice, no, es muy caro. ¿Cuánto cuesta este? La mujer le dice, este cuesta $1,000. Alejandro le dice, no, es muy caro. ¿Cuánto cuesta este? La mujer le dice, este cuesta $200. Alejandro le dice, lo siento, los relojes son muy caros. Next paragraph, an indent. Entonces el chico, translate that into English. Entonces el chico va a un almacén de segundas. Remember that segundas, when you translate it, goes before. En el almacén de segundas, los relojes son baratos. Los relojes del almacén de segundas son baratísimos. Hay relojes de $10, $8 y $5. El chico habla con el hombre. El chico habla con el hombre del almacén de segundas y le dice, hola. El hombre le dice, hola, ¿qué necesitas? You're supposed to be translating this into English. Alejandro le dice, yo necesito un reloj despertador. Yo necesito un reloj despertador. So for those of you watching at home, I'm going slow now because this is where we ended yesterday. El hombre le dice, mira, tengo muchos relojes. We're going to repeat anything. Alejandro le dice, ¿cuánto cuestan los relojes? El hombre le dice, Este cuesta $5. Este cuesta $4, coma. Y este cuesta $7. The last sentence. Y este cuesta $7. Alejandro le dice, yo no soy rico. Yo quiero comprar el reloj que cuesta $4. One more time. Yo no soy rico. Yo quiero comprar el reloj que cuesta $4. That's the end of the dialogue. Next paragraph, indent. El chico va a su casa. Y pone la alarma a las 5:30, a las 5:30 de la mañana. Period. El chico tiene que levantarse temprano porque la clase de ciencias es a las 6:15 de la mañana. One more time. Porque la clase de ciencias es a las 6:15 de la mañana. Al día siguiente, translate it, al día siguiente, translate that into English. If not, you're going to put a line for every word you don't know. Al día siguiente, el chico se levanta a las 9 de la mañana. Al día siguiente, el chico se levanta a las 9 de la mañana. No se levanta temprano. No se levanta temprano. Duerme hasta muy tarde. Duerme hasta muy tarde. La alarma no suena. No suena porque let me reread that. No suena porque los relojes del almacén de segundas, los relojes del almacén de segundas son muy ordinarios. Period. Skip a line if you want. The last line, here it comes. There's 3 sentences in the last line. El chico otra vez no llega temprano. El chico, go ahead and write it. And for otra vez, I only had 4 students know it in last class. Put a line for otra vez if you don't know it. El chico otra vez no llega temprano. A la clase de ciencias. Period. No está feliz la maestra. No está feliz la maestra. La maestra está muy enojada. La maestra está muy enojada. Okay, here comes the English translation. Let's see how well you did at translating. You listen to it, translate it in your head. Here we go. There is a boy that is called Alejandro. The boy has 18 years, or if you did it for context, the boy is 18 years old. The boy is from Spain but lives in Montevideo, Uruguay. You got Montevideo, Uruguay?
Sí.
Excelente. The boy lives in Montevideo, Uruguay since he was 10 years old, or since 10 years of age, something like that. The boy is tall, redhead, and very disorganized. The boy likes a lot to sleep, or for context, the boy likes to sleep a lot. He always sleeps until very late. Alejandro always arrives late to science class, or to the class of science. Alejandro always arrives late to the class of science, or to science class, because it is the first class in the morning, or of the morning. He never arrives early. He arrives late to science class because he sleeps, duerme, he sleeps until late every day. Alejandro arrives early to the class of physical education. He arrives early to the class of Spanish, and arrives early to the class of mathematics, but never arrives early to science class, or to the class of science. The teacher of the class is ugly, old, and serious. There are, for that one word I, you should have, there are exams, plural, every day. The exams are difficult. The boy doesn't know what to do. The boy has and you're supposed to fill this in, idea. The boy has an idea. Alejandro decides to buy an alarm clock. The boy goes to the shopping center and speaks with the woman or the lady of the alarm clocks, plural. He goes to the shopping center in Montevideo, Uruguay, because he needs to buy an alarm clock to wake up early. I hope you got to wake up early. Or do you have to get up early and wake up? Alejandro speaks with the woman that works in the warehouse of the alarm clocks. Alejandro tells her or says to her, "Hello." The woman tells him, "Hello, what do you need?" Alejandro tells her, "I need an alarm clock." The woman tells him, "Look, I have a lot of clocks." Alejandro tells her, "How much is this one?" The woman tells him, "This one costs $2 million. Alejandro tells her, "No, it's very expensive," or it is. "How much is this one?" The woman tells him, "This one costs $1,000. Alejandro tells her, "No, it is very expensive." "How much is this one?" The woman tells him, "This one costs $200. Alejandro tells her, "I'm sorry, the clocks are very expensive." Then the boy, who has then the boy? Everybody? Good. Then the boy goes to the second-hand warehouse or second-hand store is fine. In the second-hand store or the second-hand warehouse, the clocks are cheap. The clocks from the warehouse are very, very cheap. There are, that word I is there are, because relojes is plural. There are clocks from $10, $8, and $5. The boy speaks with the man from the second-hand warehouse or the second-hand store and tells him, hi. The man tells him, hi, what do you need? Alejandro tells him, I need an alarm clock. The man tells him, look, I have a lot of clocks. Alejandro tells him, how much are the clocks? The man tells him, this one costs $5, this one costs $4, and this one costs $7. Alejandro tells him, read along on your paper, right? I am not rich. I want to buy a clock that costs $4. That's the end of the dialogue. The boy goes to his house. Su casa, I'll put his, right? The boy goes to his house and sets the alarm or puts the alarm at 5:30 in the morning. The boy has to get up early because the class of science or science class is at 6:15 in the morning. Al día siguiente means the next day, the boy gets up at 9 in the morning. No se levanta temprano. He does not get up early. He sleeps until very late. The alarm doesn't sound. It doesn't sound because the clocks from a second-hand warehouse or a second-hand store are very ordinary. The boy, or otra vez, right? You should have guessed it. The boy, otra vez, no llega temprano. You should have put again. We got again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The boy again arrives early. Doesn't arrive early to science class. The teacher is not happy. The teacher is very mad. Yay, how did you do? Good? Okay, listen up. On Monday, you will get this form and you will translate it word for word or for meaning into English. On Tuesday, you will get it all in English. Now get this, you have to translate it all back into Spanish. Then on Wednesday, you're going to have comprehension questions. You're going to have 3 tests next week, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay? The translation on Monday, the translation on Tuesday, which this was easy, was it not? You did good? The harder one is going to be translating into Spanish. Please reread the paper that you have in your hand. Okay? And then on Wednesday will be questions like, ¿Cómo se llama el chico? El chico se llama Alejandro. ¿Cuántos años tiene el chico? El chico tiene 18 años. ¿De dónde es el chico? El chico es de España. ¿Dónde vive el chico? El chico vive en Montevideo, Uruguay. So it's going to be questions like that. Okay? You got it? All right.
Trust examines es muy loco. Yeah, es muy loco.
You can do it. You can do it.